Hello, everybody. This is ninth standards chapter number first revision part, and here we have to learn so much important things in this lecture, in this one video, in this one lecture only. If you are seeing properly and if you are complete this task what I am giving, then easily this chapter you can complete within less than 2 hours and all the data you can learn which is important related to the exam. See, this is the first exercise. Here you can see uh, the first question. See, first four questions only here we have to learn, remaining all parts are has been removed. So first question, there are less chance to be asked in exam this kind of question. In 1 mark it can ask because so many questions. For our student voice is not clear. Hello. Okay, so I think network problem should be from your side because here network is also so good. Now see first question. Ze- Hello, hello. 1 minute. Hello. Okay. Zero rational number or not? Can you write in P by Q format? Answer is expected from your side. Okay. Second. Now the next question, you have to find some rational number between two numbers. What we have done, if you have remember, between 3 and 4 we have to find. Yes, that also we can do. But if number line uh, you don't want to draw, then directly this also you can write 3 and 4 between. Okay, 6 rational numbers means you should do like this. Anybody have idea? Yes, yeah, 21 by 7. Yes, 3 is equal. 3 is equal to 21 by 7. 4 is equal to 28 by 7. So now you can write, okay, between 21 by 7, 28 by 7. Okay, you can write any 22 by 7, 23 by 7, 24 by 7, 25 by 7, 26 by 7, 27 by 7. It is like this. So thing is that you have to perform these numbers in different way. You have to write these numbers in different way. Multiply by 10 also you can do. Okay, for example, see 3, so 10 by 10. Okay, means 30 by 10. And about 4, what you can write, 40 by 10. Okay, about 4, 40 by 10. Now 30 by 10 and 40 by 10. 31 by 10, 32 by 10, 33 by 10, 34 by 10, 35 up to 6, 7, 8, 9 means 39 by 10. It is like that. Means you have to multiply such a numbers with some numbers so that you can write in fraction form. So now I'm happy with your answer because what you have done previously, that is clearly here. Now I can see that you are working really. Okay, next is same thing again. Five rational numbers we have to find between 3 by 5 and 4 by 5 now. Then multiply by some numbers. Okay, multiply by which number? Yes, by 10. Actually, you can multiply by 10, by 100, by any number, but by 10 will become easy. So if you multiply this number by 10, so as per rule of mathematics, we have to multiply by both side, with both side, numerator, denominator both. So 30 upon 50 will come. Okay, 30 upon 50 will come if you multiply by 10. And Here also same thing we can repeat. Now 40 by 50. Okay, 40 by 50. And easily you can write now five rational numbers. Okay, now 1 minute. To whom I am asking, he or she only will reply. Seta Rutvik, Gohil Parthatsi, otherwise our new student Abhishek. Out of these three students, anybody can reply. Now I have written here 30 by 50 and 40 by 50, and we have to write here five rational numbers. Then you suggest me what to write. Reply fast. Hello. Gohil Parthrath, Seta Rutvik, Abhishek, Thakral Abhishek. Now it is so easy. Tell me what to do. If you don't know, then you should reply, I don't know, so that I can understand my voice you have listened. If you will not reply, then I'm in confusion that voice is not listen or what? Question is not listen. Tell me what to do. Do you have any idea? If Surani Piyush is there, then either Piyush or Munjwa Raidhan. Anybody can reply. Out of these five students, anybody can reply. Gadhia Jai. Now, from this meeting, anybody student can reply. Any student can reply. What to do here? Five rational numbers now I want. Hello. Hello, students. Are you there? 1 minute. What happened here? 1 minute. Huh? Connection was broken. What happened? Okay. Actually, I was again asking. I was asking you why you are not replying. You are not replying. When I come on this screen, then I know that it was broken. Now, so actually, I have asked that our new student Abhishek Thakral, otherwise Parthraj Singh Gohil, otherwise Raidhan, Raj Barbasya, anybody can reply out of yes. Okay, so here, yes, up to 31 by 50, 32. Okay, very good. 32 by 50, 33 by 50, 34 by 50, up to 39 by 50. Any kind of number we can write here. Okay, so this, yes, because actually it was connection was broken, so afterward I forgot to present my screen. 1 minute. See, this is the problem when we are trying to make some creative things because I'm recording this lecture, and if connection is broken again and again, then such kind of good lecture I cannot give you afterward after completing this meeting. Now again let us back to point whatever it is in this technical issue we cannot do this thing. So that this kind of issue is continuous from first lecture, so that today in this lecture I become late because connection was not established. This my laptop was not connecting with the broadbands, so that today become late. Now see whatever it is, third question. As you all know, now see, this is just five rational numbers asked, but as you all know, between two rational numbers, infinity many rational numbers we can find. Okay, as you all know. So if this is just five numbers are given, but if 50 is asked, then 50, then not 50, even 500 and 5,000 also we can find between any two number, between just one and two. See here, if I write just one and two, So this just between one and two, thousands of lakhs of crores of infinity many rational numbers we can find. How we if you multiply by 10, okay? So this will become 10 by 10 and 20, okay? 20 by 10. So now 10 and 20. Now nine more numbers you can write. Now if you multiply by hundreds, so 100 by 100 and 200 by 100 you will get. So now 100 and 200, now range is broader. Okay, now you have almost 99 numbers to write. If you multiply by 1000, okay, so 2000 by 1000. So now you have 999 numbers of choice to write. So like this only, multiplying by 10, 100, 1000, 10,000 and so on, you can write any infinity many numbers, rational numbers. Okay, so now fourth question. I hope you understood these things and still you haven't understand then my proper video, the first which I have made. Okay, that you should see, which is available in YouTube. Fourth question, true false. This is every natural number is whole number. Tell me true or false. This is false because one minute. Whole number, every natural number is whole number. This is true, not false. Because see, natural number what will come? Natural number one, 2, 3, 4, and so on. Okay? But in whole number, 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on. So in natural number, that is already whole number is included, but you cannot say every whole number is natural number because 0 is there. So this first statement is true. Every natural number is whole number. Okay, clear? Next is every integer is whole number. Yes, because if negative integer is there, for example, minus 2. See, for example, minus 2, any negative number, then it cannot consider in whole number. Okay, because as you can see here, whole is just a set of positive numbers. So this is false. And every rational number is whole number. This is also false. Okay, logic you know, because on these things we have earlier discussed in very much deep level. Okay, so this was your exercise 1.1 and exercise 1.2. Here first question is just taken, remaining all questions they have skipped, and the first question is so easy, that is just I think so true and false. 1 minute, let me show you first question, which is, see, first question of second exercise. Okay, this. Okay, this is just simple true false. See here, this second and third is already skipped. Actually, this thing we have skipped at the time of our first lecture only during lockdown. Because at that time only I have said you this kind of questions generally cannot ask in exam. Okay, so see here what is the result. Finally government has removed these things which I have said you previously already. Okay, so thing is that what I just teach you, that only you have to do, and what I say you, that you have to do this thing, that compulsory anyhow you have to complete. Okay, see here just three questions, true and false, so that we have already discussed. So I actually don't wanted to waste our time in this exercise, so that I haven't taken this. Then also see, if I have already opened this, then let us discuss first question. Every irrational number is real number. Just true and false we have to write. Every because in real number all kind of numbers we can write. Okay, so because this is PDF, I'm not able to write on this, so I'm not writing, but first one is true. Huh? What? Yes, but what imaginary number? About which question you are talking. Imaginary number is equal to, for example, let me show you what is imaginary number. Uh, One new thing I want to teach you. I think you have never seen these things before. That you all know that a square, uh, okay, square root of 4 is equal to, tell me, square root of 4 is, square root of 4. I knew that you will reply this too, so that this kind of easy question I have asked you. If I'm asking you something that we have to think that sir has asked us something, so that there should be in this question. So answer will not come to, answer will come plus or minus 2, because now you are mature 9th standard student. Up to 8th standard, you have learned that square root of any number. For example, square root of 16 is equal to 4. Square root of 4 is equal to 2. 9 is equal to 3. But now you have to be little bit broader. Okay. Any number square root, if you are finding that, then the both probability you have to check that square root whether can be positive or can be in negative terms. So square root of 4 is not 2. When now if somebody asks you, then your answer should be perfect. Square root of 4 is plus or minus 2, not only 2. Okay. So now this is not still, I just actually wanted to explain you. Now I just want to explain you, square root of minus 4. So up to 8th standard, okay, up to not 8th standard, up to today, everybody has taught you that this minus number square root we cannot find. Okay, if I ask you find minus 4 square root, then you will reply me, no sir, it is not possible, because this is minus, so square root of this minus we cannot find. But it is not like that. Any minus number square root also we can find. So square root of minus 4 is 2i. It is 2i. Okay, and now I is what? I is imaginary number, and it will come like this. Vector form will come here. This is the symbol of vector form. If you go in mathematics, means science, and especially if you take master degree or bachelor degree in mathematics, so this kind of imaginary set you have to learn in deep level. Okay, so any minus number square root imaginary set means what? In graph. Okay, sorry, in graph only you can show these things. Practically, it is not possible. In practical life, anywhere, this kind of things are not possible. But just on paperwork, you can show these things in uh, coordinate geometry. You can draw this kind of graph, and imaginary terms will come. But in practical, this is not possible, so it's called imaginary number. And if you ask me, sir, natural number, it denotes okay, n. Okay, n, set n means natural number set. W for whole number set. So for imaginary number, which set will come? So it will come c. C means it's called, anybody know this name? Why c? It's called complex set. Imaginary number will come in complex set. Okay. So this is the thing. Up to ninth level, these kind of things are really not that much important. But if Sohail asked me, so that I have replied. Now again, let us back to point. Actually, I was showing you this thing. Second, every point of the natural number line is of the form of under root of m, where m is natural number. This is that this constructing graph related question. This m. Every point on the number line is form of under root m, where m is the natural number. This is actually I haven't taught you, because this kind of questions generally don't come in exam. So you have to see these things in behind pages. Whatever answer is written, that you have to write, because this kind of question even cannot be changed also. Okay, so every point of number line is in form of under root of m, so this statement should be true. Check that, is it true or not, because this false is there. Okay, so about this we will not discuss because never this comes in exam. Okay, so you can skip this question. Now third one, every real number is in form sorry, every real number is in irrational number, is an irrational number. Every real number are irrational number? No. This is false. You all. So it was so simple and not exam oriented, so that I haven't included. Now again back to point. Third exercise. Today I will 10 to 15 minutes. I will teach you little bit extra. Extra means because we have started our lecture late by 15 minutes, so that I have to complete these things. No. No, in first exercise, this just four questions are included. I have sent you that file. Have you read that? Which is included, which is excluded. In group, I have 1.2 that you don't have to do. No, just first question only. Because you can check that file. That is excluded. Now, 1.3. Write the following decimal form and say what kind of decimal expansion each has. Means that terminating or non-terminating repeating. So it's decimal format we have to write. First is so easy. Yes, that is terminating. Okay. And first of all, you tell me what is the logic behind this terminating and non-terminating repeating, so other students can also know what is the logic. If anybody can reply, then it is good. Hello, anybody know what is the logic behind this terminating and non-terminating repeating? Nobody? Then how you will identify? For example, see your second question. Yes, bar upper side, but for that, yes, that is correct. Okay, but how you will identify? For this, you people have to perform long division. For example, see here. This is second question. Okay, uh, after decimal point, how many numbers come? It stops. Otherwise, it runs up to infinity. For that, you have to perform a long division here. 1/11 you have to do compulsory. 1/11. Okay. Yes or no? You tell me first. Here for fifth question, 2 by 11 compulsory you have to perform long division 2/11. Here 3/13. Huh? So first you tell me. I have one trick, but let us see it's apply or not. First of all, you tell me. See this second, fifth, and this fourth. These three of the are non-terminating, repeating or not. First you check. Then after I will show you some. Yes. Second, fifth, and fourth. Non-terminating, repeating. I have written NR. Okay, NR, non-terminating, repeating. So the trick is that denominator. Listen carefully. Denominator should be 2 raised to m 5 raised to n format. Here m and n belongs to capital N. Means 2 raised to some power should be there. from because not 0 to n, sorry, mn belongs to w, not n. Whole number set means 2 raised to 0 can be there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, any kind of power should be there, as well as 5 raised to from the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, all kind of power should be there. Now see here, let me show you first thing. This you can actually this comes in 10th standard, but you can use now also, you can use in this year also. So long division you don't have to perform, this is good thing, because long division is so boring now. For me also this is so boring, so for you it is obviously boring to divide 11, sorry, 1 by 11, 2 by 11, 3 by 13. That is so boring to, long decimal points will come. Okay, after decimal points so long numbers will come and it is boring, so it's not required. See here, let me show you this 36, okay, and 100. So 100, what you can write, 50 to the 25 for the we can write, okay, 25 for the. So now, why I have written 25 for the, not 50 to the? Because I have to write in this form, this format. 2 raised to some power, 5 raised to some power. So now, 25 is 5 raised to some power means 5 square. And uh, 4 is 2 raised to 2 power. So this is the format of 5 raised to 2 raised to. So this is the terminating. See, the 11 we cannot write now in 2 and 5 power, because 11 is prime number. 2 power will not come, 5 power will not come. So this is non-terminating repeating. Now see here, denominator if you check. So 4 8s are 32 plus 1, 33. Okay, here what will come, 33. Uh, my fonts are so small in your mobile size, because I am writing on laptop screen, so it is so big for me. Is it required to? Okay, enough. Okay, so 33 by 8. Okay, so 8 here you can write now 2 cube. And you will ask me, sir, here 5 raised to some power is not there. So I can write here 5 raised to 0. I will multiply 5 raised to 0 both side in numerator denominator both. So any what is 0 power, that you all know, that is 1. 5 raised to 0 is 1. 10 raised to 0 is 1. P raised to 0 is 1. A raised to 0 is 1. So actually we can say that by 1 we have multiplied both side. So that here now see, this is the terms, 1 meter 418, 33 by 8, and that is 33 upon 2 raised to 3. And I have multiply, otherwise I can multiply by 5 raised to 3 also. So as per rule of mathematics we have to multiply here. Okay, 5 raised to 3 both side. So 5 raised to 3 125 into 33, and here 5 raised to power 3 raised to power. Okay, so 5 to the 10, 10 raised to 3. Answer we don't require, but I am just showing you result. So this is terminating repeating, sorry, uh, terminating. Check that third one is terminating or not. First and third both are terminating. Now 13, because 13 is also prime, we cannot write in 2 and 5 format. So this is non-terminating repeating. This is also like same, only non-terminating repeating. And 400, for about 400 we have to check. Yes, that also we can write now. 400 is what? 400 is equal to 100 into 4. So 25 into 4, that is 100 into 4. So 5 raised to 2 into 2 raised to 4. So 2 power and 5 power is there. So this is also terminating. See, really this is amazing now. Here long division is not required to perform for you people. Yes or no? So this is the benefit. See this kind of things. If you read some material, otherwise some guidance book or digest XYZ thing. If you see some other teacher's video from anywhere XYZ in YouTube, okay. So this everything's are not clearly mentioned because this is not included in your syllabus. So why anybody will teach you these things? Everybody will go to point, okay. So this is the benefit to attend the regular lectures and to learn regularly. Okay, see here now this is over and second question. If you you know that 1 by 7 is equal to like this only, you can you predict about decimal expansion of 2 by 7? So these things we have done previously, if you remember. Without performing long division, what to do, how to find its value? Just 5 minutes now I will take, I will not bore you much more. Hardly 5 or 10 minutes. Today you have to postpone your lunch, but doesn't matter for today only. Now tell me, fast we have to complete these things. What to do without performing long division? Hello, are you there? Hello, hello, hello. Okay, I think something happened wrong. Now see here. If you remember 2 by 7 without performing long division, see here why you are not using this hint, why you are not using this value. 2 by 7 is equal to actually 2 into 1 by 7. But 1 by 7's value we have. So 2 into these things, okay, this value you have to multiply. That is the answer. And actually, you don't have to multiply. You have to just write as it is only. 2 into 0.142857 bar. Just completed in group. Okay. See here. Exercise 1.6. Its square root we have to find 1 by 2 power. So 1 by 2 power 64, how you can write? 2 raised to 6 into 1 by 2. Okay, so 6 by 2, 2 raised to 3 will come. So it is 8. And so is the square root of 64 is 8. So in this kind of power you have to write and this power you have to divide. For example, see here 32, 2 raised to 5 you can write into 1 by 5. So 5 and 5 will cut. So 2 will come as the answer. 125, 5 cube into 1 by 3. So again 3 and 3 will cut. So 5 will come as the answer. Same thing you can do everywhere. See here for second question that I am writing by black pen. 9 raised to 3 by 2. So what we have to do? 9 we have to write actually 3 into 3, that is 9, into 3 by 2. So what will come? Power and exponent in 8th standard you have learned. What will come here? A raised to B raised to C. Then, hello, are you there? Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, so that is A raised to BC. Okay, so here 3 raised to 3 and it's 3 by 2 power. So 3 raised to 3 3 is a 9, 9 by 2 power. અથવા હું તમને એક બીજી ટ્રીક શીખવાડું, આ ઠીક છે તમને ઈઝી પડે કે આ રીતનું હોય ને, then here what to do, here you have to find its square root first. 9 square root is 3 and then you have to do cube. So actually first of all you have to perform, see let me uh, explain you trick. First you have to calculate for denominator, don't for numerator. For example, first I will find square root because I will not consider this 3. So if I will not consider this 3, then 1 by 2 will become 1 by 2 means square root. Square root of 9 is 3. And now I will calculate for numerator. 3 is cube is 3 3s are 9 3s are 27. So here answer will come 27. Again, here I will not calculate 2. I will find its fifth root. So 32's fifth root here I have find, that is 5. And 5 how this come, that also you sorry 2 will come. Square root of 32, sorry fifth root of 32 is 2. And here in second question I have shown you how 2 is come. And now 2, and now I will calculate for numerator, yes, for numerator. 2 2s are 4, so its answer will come 4. Here see, square root of fourth root of 16 I will find, so that is 2 and 2's cube, that is 8. Answer will come 8. So it will become easy for you. Power and exponents are not required to remember. Any rules are not required to remember. Okay, see here again, 125's third root we have to find, so that is 5, and minus 1 power, so that is 1 upon 5. So here answer will come 1 upon 5. These tricks will help you in exam. These all are not required. Power and exponent also now I don't want to discuss with you because it will spoil your mind. Third question. These things 2 raised to, you have to simplify here. Base is same and power is different. Then now power and exponent is come. Base is same, a raised to b into a raised to c. Then what we can write? 8th standard, a raised to b plus c. Okay, so same thing here. What we can here we can write 2 raised to 2 by 3 a plus 1 by 5. So that 5 2s are 10, cross multiplication, 2 raised to 5 2s are 10 plus 3 1s are 3 upon 5 3s are 15. So 2 raised to 10 plus 3, 13 by 15. This is the answer. Here 1 7 power and 1 by 3 and it's 7 power. So it will come like this. 1 7 power is 1 only, and 3, it is like this, 1 by 3 raised to 3 into 7. So 1 upon 7 3s are 21. 3 raised to 21. See in which format this answer is given. Check that. Just last question. This is in which format answer is given, because in different kind of format we can get the answer. Tell me fast because we are already so late. Hello. In which format here answer is given? Because after I will get the answer, you will say, sir, no, in this format answer is not given. Anybody have textbook? I instructed you. You have, huh? 3 by minus 21, no, why? 3 raised to આવી રીતે છે. It's called 3 raised to minus 21. It's not 3 by minus 20. See, then same thing we have repeat now here. See, same thing we have done here. Because once any power is 1 only, and for denominator it will perform 3 as it is, but this rule will applicable a raised to b into c, so a raised to bc, so 7 3s are 21, so 1 upon 3 raised to 21. And if you write in numerator format, so this 21 power will become negative if you write in numerator, so 3 raised to minus 21. So that I have asked you, because answer can be in this format, 1 upon 3 raised to 21, answer can be in this format also. So 3 raised to 21 is your answer. And see, this all question are again so easy. In 8th standard we have learned these things. You have to now done all that things except this question. Except this question. Except this question. Every question which I have skipped and which I have done, that you have to write, and by today only you have to submit me, because tomorrow we will start. Okay, tomorrow we'll start next chapter, chapter number second revision, and that question which I have written IMP, that video, small video I will make and I will send you in this group also. Okay, then now it is today, for so long we have done, and now you may leave. Yes, it is lunch time. You may leave now. Tomorrow in regular time we will meet. Okay, thank you.